Yeah. Welcome to Bet on Yourself Media Sports. I am your host, Reggie. Welcome. Before we get started, y'all, I appreciate y'all stopping in, checking out the video. Hit that notification bell, subscribe, and like. I truly appreciate it. Well, y'all know the big topic around today is talking about these Philadelphia Eagles. A lot going on. The Jaire Alexander deal. There's another one that I've seen that struck my interest. The Highsmith from Pittsburgh situation, or two similar situations with Alexander and Highsmith that's going on at this time. And what does this mean for Keely Ringo? So let's go. Let's do what we do. Let's spin the block. Okay, man, as y'all all know, the Philadelphia Eagles, man, are always the top of the topic when it comes down to players being on the trading block or players being released. And just this past week, we found out and we noticed that the Green Bay Packers and one of their prominent players, Jaire Alexander, could not reach agreements. There was some differences between the team and his agents and himself in regards to what the salary was. I think he was due $17 million. The team opted to release him, and he's out there on the market. Obviously, once that happens, everybody's going to point the finger and try to say he should be coming to Philly. Eagles need to go out and get him, and so forth and so on. And I have no issue, but the thing with him, let's take a step back. He's a good player, right? I give you that. He's a good player. Alexander. He didn't play much the last 2 seasons, I believe it was. So here we go. I'm gonna go back this far. Here he is. Jaire Alexander is 5'10", 196 pounds. One thing you note here, his birthday, 2/9, is Saquon Barkley's, Cooper DeJean, and this Alexander kid's birthday is that same day. But to say this about Alexander, man, is this here, man. He couldn't stay healthy. He couldn't stay healthy during the times up there in Green Bay. But when he was on the field, he was productive. That I must say, he was very, very productive. And what does that mean here in Philadelphia? Do you have confidence in Keely Ringo? Or then the guy they brought over from the Giants, they don't plan to use him as a starter as per se. Word around, he's just going to be a solid backup, a veteran presence if something doesn't go right. But I feel like the Eagles should give Keely Ringo the ample reps that he should be able to get during this mini camps and OTAs and preseason coming up. Now, with that being said, I believe the organization is truly on the side of Keely Ringo. I think they want Keely Ringo to win this job. I think they want Keely Ringo to come here and prove that it's his job, and for those guys to come in and take it. I believe that also. You know what I mean? I'm like this with Keely Ringo. You know what I mean? I don't have a really bad disposition about him. I want to see it. I just want to wait and see. I mean, I believe in my heart that he can fulfill his obligation in making the starting roster. I believe he can get out there and perform at a high level. As y'all know, in the past, A.J. Brown spoke very highly of Keely Ringo in regards to his defensive prowess and guarding him. And so, if you get some like a receiver like A.J. Brown to speak on your behalf and give him the high praises, I think there's some validity behind that. So I know AJ's not just going to put it out there just to be saying it, but I believe Keely Ringo could and should, be the starter, providing he performs in OTAs and preseason. Now, going back to Alexander. Alexander is a guy that couldn't stay healthy. I think in the last couple of years he played like seven games or something like that. So the main concern with Alexander for me, and with anybody else that's knowledgeable of his situation, is him staying healthy. He stays healthy, he's a good pickup. Would I sign him? Because there's still, the Simmons guy from Denver still out there. There's other guys that the Eagles could get. So how long will the Eagles are willing to wait to see what Kelee Ringo can do? I don't know. Will it be training camp? Will it be preseason games, or what? When is it going to be the cutting point for the Eagles to say for Kelee Ringo that, okay, we've seen enough. I don't think he's going to be capable of carrying that load. Man, where'd that come from? Excuse me. Carrying that load fully. Now, Vic Fangio stated in one of his pressers that he just wants to see him with more reps under his belt. And I believe that's a fair assumption coming from Vic Fangio. Letting this kid get out there and get the reps underneath his belt. He's been in the system. Vic Fangio knows what he can do. He sees them he's been around it for a year now. He knows what he does on special teams, what he brings, the type of motor he has. A lot of people complain about he doesn't flip his hips enough and this and that. Okay, well, we'll see what happens this upcoming season, man. We'll see what's moving forward with Kelee Ringo, where he's going to place himself at. Most and foremost, it's all about Kelee Ringo putting himself in the best position possible, so they will have no doubt about it that he's going to be the starter for the Philadelphia Eagles moving forward. I can believe he can do it. I want to see him do it, just like a lot of Eagle brass, especially the Howies that drafted this kid. So I know there's a lot people pulling for Kelee Ringo to do well this upcoming OTAs, mini camps, and so forth and so on, man. Up next, I want to talk about, man, is a guy from Pittsburgh. Now, Alex Highsmith. He's a guy. He's in a peculiar position because of the fact that the T.J. Watt situation over there in Pittsburgh. Now, I like what I saw in this film study that I did on the guy. He's great in causing fumbles. He had a fumble recovery for an interception. For a touchdown. I'm sorry, for a touchdown. He's a great off the edge guy. He does all the necessary things. I think he was a third round pick, I believe, for Pittsburgh. He's been there. He's worked his way up in the rotation to be a starter down there in Pittsburgh. And hey, the kid has a great motor. He has a great motor. Alexander does. I like what I saw in him. Like I said in my film study of him, I think there's somebody that the Eagles could bring in. The situation with him is the same type of situation with Alexander. But slightly different due to the fact that he's going to be played out of position because of the fact that T.J. Watt is going to demand more money. I believe he's asking for, he's around that 17, but his salary, I believe the Eagles could do. They could do both of them, Alexander and Highsmith, really, depending on what they want, especially Alexander. He can just get him on a 1 year prove it deal. He comes here, he does good. If he shines, he can go on just like all the past other Eagles that we just lost. Came in 1 year, won the Super Bowl with us, got paid. So same thing can go for Alexander and Highsmith. But Highsmith, to me, I think he's only 26 years old. Highsmith, speaking on him, and this guy here, man, I believe he has the upside to moving forward to fit in with Vic Fangio's scheme likes. He's good off the edge. He's a ball hog. He causes fumbles. I think he had like 8 or 9 or something like that. Forced fumbles. You know what I mean? For the Steelers, I think he had like 4 or 5 sacks, something like that. So he is somebody that I looked at. I'm thinking that if worst case scenario to bring him in, if he gets released from Pittsburgh with that contract situation, that's still up in the air as of yet. I haven't had no follow up on it. I do have resources down in Pittsburgh, so I was told about this kid, so I looked him up, and here we go. But yeah, if you don't know, now you know, man. This is Reggie from Bet on Yourself Media Sports. Hit that like button, hit that notification bell. If you're a big Eagles fan, support this channel, help it get pushed along, and hit that thumbs up, man. Give me that thumbs up, man. But yeah, this young kid here, I'm really high on him moving forward, man. I think he's going to be somebody that, if the Eagles were to take a shot at somebody at that position, I think he's one of the guys that I would consider. You know, there's definitely others about the Bonds and those guys. They're older guys with experience, which is fine too. But you know, Devon Millers and them guys. So, you know, but for me, I would keep it where it's at. We got our young core. Y'all all know those guys, the Smiths, the Hexes, and all those guys that's still there. There's the draft picks. We got Mondon from Georgia. You know, we got a lot of guys that potentially should get on the field at certain points in the time of the year. And with Smith upgrade from the past playoff series into last season, the slight setback with him was the shoulder injury in the Super Bowl. He's rehabbing that, and the time consuming on him getting back on the field is going to be critical. And I'm looking for him to have a bright upcoming season myself. And talking about Smith, man, Nolan Smith, he's going to be. I think he's going to have a good season. Now, this is just off the cuff. I'm just throwing this in there for a bonus coverage real quick. I got about another minute. Vanilla Gorilla and Carter looks to be very dangerous duo moving forward, man. From what I've seen from this kid, man, I went back and looked at some of his stuff from college, man, and I don't know how we got this kid, man. I don't know how he got down that far for us to get him, but I'm glad we got him, and I'm looking forward to him, Jalen Carter, and the rest of that defensive front. It's gonna be a great thing to see. But that's all I have for right now, man. Y'all guys enjoy the rest of y'all day. Like I said, I'm ready from Bet on Yourself Media Sports. Hit that notification bell, subscribe, like, and comment. I love to hear y'all comments. I will react back, man. And tell a friend about Bet on Yourself Media Sports. Meantime, between time, this is what I have to say, man. Be safe, be good. May God bless you. Keep an attitude of gratitude at all times. Peace. Born strong. Come join the family. I love to have you aboard, man. Peace.